FAA investigators continue their work tonight trying to figure out what went wrong with a plane that landed in a field yesterday.
The pilot tells us the engine stopped working before he landed it safely on the north side of Fort Wayne. News Channel 15's Chris Darby checked in with him today and joins us live from Studio 15.
Yeah, I found the plane parked near the Allen County Sheriff's Department Reserve Training Facility. It had been towed out of the field by the people who live nearby before being ready to move to a hangar at Smith Field.
I just would like to, in some ways, forget this, but again, that's not life. You learn from it. You assess the situation. You try to think of how I could do things better.
Veteran flying instructor David Dewald watches over a team from Sweet Aviation as they work on the plane ahead of the move back to the airport it took off from. This is your first look at the damage up close done to the aircraft after it came to a stop in the field.
You know, there's a sadness in some ways of a plane that it's just an object, but on the other hand, you do get pretty close to them, and it's taken me through a lot of wonderful trips and adventures.
It's also taken hundreds of kids for rides in the Young Eagles program. This time, another pilot was riding along. Both came out all right.
That was fine. We checked in with each other to make sure that really happened, you know. But, you know, we talked about how smooth it was and that there was really no fear at all in the whole process.
FAA investigators visited the field yesterday and are making a return trip to the city to take a closer look at the plane. An FAA representative tells me it could take several weeks to figure out what part of the engine failed. Parts may be sent back to the manufacturer for additional analysis.
You know, they're very good people, and I was happy to work with them last night, and I felt genuinely their concern about making aviation better, and that's, of course, something I've dedicated a lot of my life to, so it was neat.
Dewald says he's grateful to God for the safe landing, his wife for support, and past students who have been checking in on him. In Studio 15, Chris Darby, News Channel 15.